Hi, I'm Tamara Jean, your spiritual holistic healer and inspiring visionary, bringing you divine guidance to help you live your best future life now. And you can still catch my special energy report on this Venus retrograde of 2018. Gives you week by week guidance. We still have 3.5 weeks to go of this really intense, deep, soul level teaching of self-mastery, so check that out. And this is your energy update with tools for transformation for Thursday, October 18th through the weekend through October 21st of 2018. Now, the energy, man, it has been kind of wonky these last few days, kind of almost in this holding pattern, and like you're waiting. And you're just like waiting and you don't necessarily know for what. And each day it gets a little bit lighter and a little bit clearer. And we are getting some more movement now. We can actually feel things moving because we have been working on releasing so much of the old energies and the old patterns that don't serve us anymore, right? Releasing those. And so now that there are more, we've had all these new higher light frequencies coming in, right? All year, these brand new energies and astrological aspects that have been happening that we have not experienced before. And of course, we're going to continue to experience. But for right now, there is kind of this really magical manifesting energy in the air. And there's a lot more of the new energies, new light frequencies in our reality than the old. And you may have been experiencing a lot of purging and detoxification, even in your physical body these last few days especially. Because of course, all of us light workers, we are not only working individually, but also the collective. And the collective has really been doing a lot of purging and of old beliefs, old systems, old patterns, the old paradigm, right? And all of that collapsing and releasing as we work here on integrating the new paradigm and new higher frequencies. And we need to integrate those into all of the levels, right? Physically, energetically, mentally, emotionally. So all of the subtle energy bodies, our physical body, because we still, our bodies still exist in the third dimension physical reality here on the earth plane. So we're bringing them all into like a harmonious convergence alignment so we can work together and do everything in perfect alignment and synchronicity. So I've got some tools to help you through the weekend, to help kind of integrate and move this energy. Some of it may feel stuck. You still may be experiencing physical symptoms, sore throat, sinus congestion. I came down with a little bit too myself. And there's also another one that has been happening is some actual pain in the eyeball. And what they were showing me was kind of this honeycomb effect in the back of the eye. Kind of looked like a honeycomb grid, but very prismatic, very rainbow. And all of these light codes are getting activated. They're telling me in the retina so that we're able to see. Our sight is getting clearer. Our perceptions are shifting so that, and new ones being revealed so that we see the higher frequency, the higher perception of things and opportunities that are going to be coming. They are still coming. It's like it feels like there's been like a little delay in with, the old falling away and the new really integrating into our experience. But things are going to start like moving through. And we've really been working through a lot of the lower chakra stuff, individually and collectively. So I've got some crystals to help with those lower chakras as well. So I'll start with the essential oils. So Tangerine is a great oil for digestion and the lymphatic system. So it's really going to help physically move things through your body, digest them properly, and help eliminate with the lymphatic system, help support that, right, which is an elimination system. And also energetically, it holds that light, cheerfulness, and inspirational frequency. And to really create, through creative expressions, really channel it through your heart. And because we know all this is like such a huge heart opening. We've got Rosemary, which is great for supporting in this transition and higher knowledge and kind of diving deep into our soul and asking those soul questions and being open to listen, because we really have a mortal perspective, right? Even though we're very open and we're all very spiritual, but it really helps you go beyond, kind of stretch your mind a bit and helps you support the transition and change that we're all going through. Now, Fennel is a great oil because we are all taking on a lot of responsibility in our spiritual purpose, and really help supporting and owning that our own responsibility for the choices that we have made, right? Because we've been having to make choices throughout all these different seasons, these different transits, different eclipses, and all of the universal energies that have been supporting our rapid growth this year. And it really helps to move things through. You just own your stuff. Take responsibility for yourself. And then also take responsible action in carrying through on what you need to do for you and your purpose and your path. Now, Cyprus, and I know I've mentioned this oil before, is amazing for really letting go of that control and allow the flow of life to flow through you and not be so rigid. We kind of have to be really flexible right now with all of these energies, right? There's still this ebb and flow, and really kind of just moving with it. Okay, now it's time to purge and release and move with it. If you just allow yourself to be with it and feel it, but also move with it, you're not going to sit there and dwell on it and kind of sink down in it. It's going to help move it through. And wild orange. It is a time of receiving. Right now, the energy, don't wait for the full moon next week, which I'll talk more about that in my weekly oracle reading. That'll be up on Monday. But right now, the energy, like I said, is there's a lot more new light frequencies in our reality than the old. So this is really working with that manifestation energy. Really open yourself to receiving. Call what you want in. You really about stating what you truly want, and then be open to receive it. Be allowing, right? The art of allowing can be challenging sometimes. We give and we give and we give, but we need to receive just as much. It's got to be in balance. So wild orange is helpful. It is the oil of abundance. And knowing that there's infinite supply, there's enough for everyone. There's more than enough for everyone, and opens up that receiving channel. Now, I've talked about crystal tinctures, so you can get them online. And I love taking the crystal tinctures. These are essences of these crystals internally, because it really, by doing so, it really entrains your cells to the frequency of that crystal. And I feel really deep shifts when I utilize these. So I've got ruby, which is an amazing crystal tincture to help really move congested energy, which you may be feeling with all of this purging that is happening. So it's very helpful with that. Also, with all of the heart-centered energy that we've been having to work through, right? We're in Libra season, relationships, love, is emerald. Emerald is an amazing heart healer, really opens up the heart chakra to feeling that divine love and really connecting with it. And really trusting, so sorry, I'm purging too, trusting oneself and not having a fear of vulnerability. It really helps support you in opening up your heart. And another one is blue barite. So this crystal tincture is amazing for assisting in connecting with the higher self and really bringing that into the physical body, because that's what we're doing a lot of right now, is integrating these higher frequencies into our physical bodies so that we can experience these things fully in our 3D reality that we are in. And it also assists in to let go of the attachment of anything, old patterns or structures that are based in fear, or just don't serve you anymore. And it actually helps support you in manifesting and getting clear on your spiritual purpose. Actual crystals I have. So for the lower chakras, we've all been moving that. You may have even have some visceral or physical sensations down in your lower chakras with all this work that we've been doing. But aragonite is amazing for the root chakra, for really, like the motto is, the truth shall set you free. And so be ready to work with this crystal. It is very powerful. I sit and I meditate with it. I put it on my root chakra and just allow things to come through. And it really helps in clearing your root and trusting and having that security within yourself and really strengthening your own foundation. And carnelian is another one that I like to use with root and sacral. It really just helps. It balances the yin and yang energy, but really also brings the love in, of course, as well as rose quartz, which is, kind of your universal crystal for love, right? For that unconditional love, really bringing that in and expressing that, because we are all made from love, right? That's what source is, pure love. And so to help express that, which is love. And we have been going through, so the solar plexus, I forgot to grab it. It's citrine. I love using citrine for the solar plexus. It really helps in clearing any negative energy. Also attracts abundance. And also it helps bring clarity. And our solar plexus is our source of our belief in ourself, our self-worth, all the things that we have been working on with this Venus retrograde. So it'll really help balance and center your solar plexus. And for your heart chakra, I like to use, here's what emerald, the crystal, looks like. So if you can't get the tincture, have emerald, place it on your heart chakra, do a little meditation, help support your heart energy center, since we've been having such a cracked wide open experience with our heart chakras, really allowing that universal heart energy to flow through that energy center. So I also brought out the Angel Tarot. Pull some cards for this weekend for you guys. Kind of want to add that in because I know it has been such intense energy, right? And it's not like it's going away. We're getting, like, intense is our new normal, right? So let's see what the angels have. Well, this is just like flying out and popping. Oh, and this is beautiful. Our first card is Two of Fire, and I love this. You come into your own, right? We have been working on this, up-leveling, right? We're upping our game as human beings, as light workers, whatever your role is that you chose for your purpose for this lifetime on this planet at this time. You are now up-leveling, right? It's a master year, and that's what my guides have been calling this Venus retrograde, is a deep soul-level teaching of self-mastery. There's also new partnerships and connections and contacts happening. So continue to move forward. Really utilize that ruby, either crystal, if you have ruby jewelry, you can get the ruby tincture online. Really help move that energy through and help you really step into who you are. And pick another card here. All right, so the Four of Water. Move through this discontentment that you may be having. And, when we have these lower chakra issues coming up of the self-worth, we're still kind of diving deep in through, we're almost halfway through the retrograde. And so we're really kind of getting to that deep point of reflection and what we want. And it may be very uncomfortable. So really sit with that. Like I said, allow it to move. And just really open your eyes to the possibilities. Allow these new energies to penetrate your field. Ask your team to help them integrate into your energetic field, grid, and all your subtle energy bodies in your physical body easily and effortlessly. I say that all the time, and we need to call back in your energy from all planes of existence and all timelines and all dimensions, cleansed and purified, and having them integrate back into your field easily and effortlessly. I do this on a daily basis, and it really, really does help. And you don't want to miss any opportunities, because they are going to kind of start coming your way, like left and right. So last card is the High Priestess. You want to listen to your intuition, really fine-tuning that right now, and have some patience. Your guides right now are working on lining things up that you want, the outcomes, lining them up perfectly on your timeline so that you will experience the full manifestation at the perfect time. So do be patient. Trust and have faith, and know that it is all unfolding perfectly. There's no need to push. Just take that inspired action. Listen to your intuition each and every day. Connect to your soul. Okay, what do I need to do today? And just do that. And that, of course, strengthens that intuition and opens up that communication with the divine for yourself, so you can receive your own daily guidance and know that you're right on track. Thanks for joining me for this energy update with Tools for Transformation, and I'll see you guys Monday for the weekly oracle reading.